Mic test. Testing the mic. Oh wait, I don't have the audio playback. I'm gonna like mic test. Testing the mic. Mic test. Let me get my RGBs on. Well, howdy, Kotex. Kotex 241. I'm struggling with English today. All right, let me go into the workflow. All right, here we are. Welcome, folks, to the paint stream. The workflow stream. We're gonna get going here in a second, so I have a task. I have a task here in Project Zomboid, and what I'm gonna do is let this AFK. So I have some stuff that takes just like an absurd amount of time to like dry out in game. So I'm gonna really quick, before we get rolling on the editing, I'm gonna drive up to my spot and hang out. This is an open invite to all of y'all who are on the Serenity server for Project Zomboid. I have the audio capturing here. I hope y'all can hear it. But I'm gonna hang out up in Ekron while I edit tonight. So, if any of y'all are tempted to come up there and do some shenanigans, you're welcome to it. But we're gonna get started here shortly. I just need a quick drive up the way. We're gonna go over to the Ekron Inn where I'm parked and set up, and I need to sit by a box of stuff because it takes a ton of time, and I'm like, when I'm playing this game with the folks on the server, I'm not actually sitting up at my my abode, so I'm gonna park it up there and have my character in game so that the chunk is loaded and it actually like ticks down some of the supplies. They need time to dry out. I'm drying cannabis in the game, and what's going on here, lol. Yes, so I'm explaining it. I am driving up to my base in the game to AFK my character while we edit tonight. But I figured I'd experiment and see how this goes tonight. The game, y'all should be able to hear it. I think you can. We have VoIP in the game, so again, it's an open invite to folks who play on this server in the Country Fried Minis community to come up there and create some havoc. I need to sit by a box and let my cannabis dry out, which requires me to AFK, or to be in the chunk. TechNorTN is chatting in Zomboid and says, "What happens if I put dirty down rust on my zombie bites?" I'm 100% certain that is poison. It says on the bottle it will kill you. I'm almost there. Almost there. We can get started editing and cutting down some streams. This also will show folks who watch the streams how you actually get into the Ekron Inn. I'm not going to pull up the map and show you where it's at. You need to figure it out yourself. But yeah. I'll have the audio running in case any of y'all want to come up that way. Alright. We're here. I can go chill. Front door's barricaded. You can't come in the front. You need to come in through the kitchen. Alright, I'm here. I'm gonna be chilling next to my weed. See, there's this 189 fresh trimmed cannabis that needs like in-game time to dry out so I can put it in jars. So I'm just gonna chill up here and have one ear on that while we get some work tonight. All right, here we go. I'm gonna park it right here. Sit. All right, let's actually do some editing. So we're gonna pop into Premiere. Also, howdy folks, welcome to the Country Fried Meanies video editing live stream. This is a place where we do work on videos, kind of showcasing what goes on behind the scenes. It's also a place where people can come in and directly interact with the production process. I generally take chat's thoughts into consideration. Y'all have been a fantastic source of some fun jokes. I mean, CFM thrives now on the inside joke stuff. So we're going to get back to work where we left off last time. I know that this Urbanmechs video is kind of running behind. But we're going to get it out there. And you know, I'm not going to stress about how quick the content comes out. I had a bit of a crisis recently. Those of you in the community would know. It's been rough, and now we're back to it. And I'm not going to stress about deadlines or any of that, because I realize there's a ton of content coming out with the streams. Just the good stuff. The good stuff is going to take time, and I would rather get it out in high quality than ever worry about a deadline. Nathan says, camera behind on a deadline. Never. Yeah, exactly. I'm constantly behind. It never ends. Anyhow, where were we at last stream? So I think last time we cut down... I don't remember if we got the sponging done. Nah, no stress. Yeah, exactly. Stress-free zone. We did the sponging. We did the chipping, the brush chipping that goes after. We cut down... What is this? This is freehanding. This is working on the cockpit jeweling, and then a place for a channel change for the CFM networks. And then looks like we started to put some texture on the bases and let that dry while we're working on that's more bass stuff. So I might put a talking head after the walking on bass stuff. Is your ham radio on? No, let me turn it on. I don't know if I actually have like the big long distance ham radio. Let me see. This one right here, maybe? Device options. It's the Premium Technologies ham radio. I think my US Army walkie-talkie actually has better range, so I'm going to turn this one on, and I'm gonna tune into 69 megahertz public sexy talk, and turn up the volume, and I should be able to hear folks. I don't know if I can or not, to be honest. But yeah. All right, let me hit a VoIP real quick. All right, attention all on Pubic Sexy Talk, channel 69. Country Fried Meanies live, chilling out here in Ekron. Come on by if you want to say howdy. All right, I don't know if folks can hear that. You got to be within what, 8.5 kilometers to actually hear it. But yeah, I have a radio on now. Not sure if you can actually, not sure if you can actually hear it there, or if I can hear your distance, but it is on. That said, I do pipe in the audio. Here, let's make sure my volume is up. I'll turn up my Zomboid. There we go. All right, let's get back to work and take a peek at where we're at in the Urby commish. We're working on basing, or like the initial layers of basing. I'm going to talk about it being something that needs to dry out, or we can work on other stuff while it's drying out. I'll pop in on the Zomboid just every now and then to check stuff, but tonight, that's not the focus tonight. It's just an open avenue for people to come in and create some havoc. See how it goes. I know that folks have been kind of keen on the Zomboid on the server. And I must admit, I'm really excited to get back to Serenity, our server. Thank you to our wonderful administrator for getting it up and going again. All right, where are we at? We're looking at clip number 204414. And that means we can find it here in the folder. I like this track. I think I need to put on the chat. Here, I'll show you what I'm messing with here. So I kind of go back and forth between looking at the stream over here on my right monitor and my OBS. So I can see all my levels, I can see what song is playing. But I don't actually have chat here. So I think I'm going to put chat in here somewhere so I can actually, like, you know, keep up with what's going on. Let's do that right there. Country Fried Minis chilling with the homies over you. The heckling. Excuse me. Yeah, now I can see this thing here. Because I want to keep up with what song's playing so I can point out which tracks I like. Excuse me. Okay. All right, now we're actually to work. In proper Country Fried Minis fashion, we're 15 minutes in before we get any work done. Welcome to the Workflow live stream where we actually do stuff. Maybe, sometimes, ish. Let's see. If people are talking in here at all, you may have to, like, physically show up for me to catch you. If I don't catch you, I don't catch you. But I'm just parked and trying to stay AFK in that place to dry out my cannabis. All right, let me restart my brain for a second and try to figure out where we're at. What was it? 204414. That's what it was. 204414, which means we can go up into the project panel and we're gonna dunk in the next one, which is 204914. I think those are just timestamps or whatever. Okay, so we'll slap that in here. Dry out your cannabis. Yeah. So I'm a cannabis farmer in Zomboid, and I have this 56.7 kilos worth of fresh trimmed cannabis. I can't put it in jars in the game. I can't put it in jars until it dries out, and unfortunately, getting it to dry out requires me, like, being present, being around it, and I can't carry that much. So that's why I'm AFKing up here in the Ekron Inn while I stream tonight, in preparation for playing the game tonight with folks afterwards. Alright, so it looks like this clip here is still about prepping these bases, which is great. What I'm thinking is we'll have this little humorous skit break right after the freehanding, and then we'll do the basing, and then I can. Why is there a space there? What's happened here? I feel like I may have deleted something. You'll see that gap right there. I'm not sure what happened. I might have moved something over on the last stream. Another Nate says, yeah, I would come hang out, but it would take literally all stream to get there. Yeah, that makes sense. You have the Sunday driver perk, or I don't think it's a perk as much as a hindrance, really. I like this track a lot. Who dis? Forever Sunset? You know, Is that correct? Yeah. I like that happy feel of this music. Very nice. All right, so it looks like I didn't actually record putting the black out on the palette. Let's see, how long is this? It's 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Is that correct? Let's see. 6 minutes here. Yeah. I must have forgot to hit record on the on putting out the black paint. It's fine though. I could just include that. It's a flaw, for sure got points for it. Oh yeah. I mean, it's not a bad one, because car wrecks and Zomboid are really damn dangerous. So it just takes you a little longer to get places, that's all. Alright, there we go. We're going to cut this down. Let's see how long this clip is. This is 20 seconds long. I think I can get away with 20 seconds worth again. I just need to fill enough time to, like, have a reasonable break between the last, like, scene change where we were doing the CFM network bit and then going to a talking head. I generally like at least a minute in between cutaways, so we're gonna try to do that. All right. Yes. Always love me a little bit of Ava Lowe. I know I mention that every time, but it's so good. And I don't listen to any of this music outside of streams, so it's always a treat. All right, let's see what 10 seconds gives us here. 10 seconds is just about enough time to finish off that edge. I think we're just gonna show doing this face in its entirety. Maybe both of them, actually. I could maybe zoom in on this as I go. Yeah, we'll do this whole thing. It's a little self-indulgent, but honestly, this is a pretty simple paint job, so like, I can get away with taking a little more time to talk about it. And I think what we'll do is potentially have this ready for voiceovers on Friday. There we go. Perfect. I don't know how long that is. It's probably too long. Let's see. 40 seconds? Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of time. I think I can fill that space. I can talk about it. I can make a joke about blacking out the base. Or a joke about rimming. Something like that. And I can definitely take a moment to talk about, like, getting nice, solid coverage. Howdy. Well, howdy, Slink, and welcome to the stream. We're doing a little bit of editing tonight. Trying to cut down some clips. Damn, can I get away with 40 seconds there? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to not question my instinct and just go for it. Actually, you know, maybe I could cut this whole segment off the back end here and do another high-speed one. I think that's a better call. And we can cut that down to 20 seconds like we did before. Alright, yes. That's what I'm going to do here. Alright. Ooh, sexy sex. Oh, my chat's on top chat for some reason. Let's go back to live. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to pick up the model, And we're gonna go to right there and clip that. And then we'll find the end of this bit. Right here where we put like the last few paint strokes. Boom. And we'll run this playhead to where we set it down. Bam. Perfect. Clip that off. And then we can just take our clip here and we're going to right click it and go to speed duration. And we're going to cut this from 1 minute 11 seconds to 20 seconds. And then we'll go back, zoom out. We're going to grab our VHS fast forward green screen overlay. And we'll clip it right there as well. So now we should have a nice clean little fast forward clip. Let's see if it'll play for us. So we pick up the thing, we go to put the paint on, and then it goes fast mode. And I think 20 seconds is good. It's long enough to talk about what we're doing, and because it's fast forward, it'll show the whole process. That's a lot of dead air there. I could probably say, make sure to take time to talk to chat in there or something. And then it'll cut back to normal speed. Yeah, that looks fine. Boom, we're gonna roll with it. Even with that awkward pause in the middle. Let's take a peek back in here. I think my character is critically hungry. It looks like, because I smoked some cannabis in game. Alright. I want to show y'all something anyways. So you take your dog food and you open your dog food. And then you take your bowl and you're going to put dog food garnished with paper. Yes. Dog food with paper garnish, and we're going to eat the whole thing. Why does YouTube even have stupid top messages in live chat, and why is that default? I think it is basically assuming bigger streamers. It said, alright, we're going to have a sit. We're going to eat some antidepressants to counteract the effects of eating dog food. It is a zombie apocalypse after all. Oh, mine is default. It switches to top every time you look away from chat. Yeah, no, it's you're not wrong. Let's have a cigarette about it and then back to editing. Alright, wrong window. There we go. Alright, back to it. Just doing a little character Moodle management. It's all AFK downtime. So I'm not going to focus on the game. We're actually editing. So if any of y'all out there are not a fan of the game stuff, I assure you, CFM is not a gaming channel. We just play a lot of games. Alright, so that was clip 204914. And our next clip is... putting details on. So we're done with the base stuff. We're done with the basing stuff. How's the music levels tonight? You know, it's a little loud in my ears. I hope it's balanced for my voice. The levels in OBS look okay. Alright. So we're going to drop in a talking head segment placeholder right there. Why? What? Why? I've never seen this happen. What is going on? What? What? Why is this saved as a 12-minute long clip? What the hell? But are we really actively editing, or is this just gaslighting? Well, I'm 50%. 50% editing, 50% talking, 50% zomboid, 50% eating dog food. I don't understand. Like, I've never seen this happen before. So, clip durations for these PNGs should only be 4 seconds and 29 frames long. I don't I don't understand properties. Like, this is weird, right? Who are you calling a 12-minute clip? I'm calling talking head segment.png. Was it the proxy you made in DaVinci? No, I don't know what did it, because, like, I've used talking head before. I think I may have tapped something, like, on the keyboard or something. I've got a talking head in here before that's the proper length. Oh, no. The proxy I made in DaVinci. I don't think so. Because, it's just weird. I've never seen that happen. I think I've hit something that I don't understand. Let's change that duration. We're gonna set that 000429. Boom. Did that fix it? It did not fix it. It actually changed it to 7 minutes and 12 seconds for some reason. I don't... That is very strange. Very, very, very strange. Let me actually Google that real quick. Change duration. Change duration clip Premiere project panel. Did you try restarting Premiere? No, I'll do that though. Let's do that. Bam. Let's close that. Let's open back up Premiere. You're right. Always turning it off and on again is the solution. I mean, it's the first step to a solution, I should say. Let's see. No, it's still like a weird 7 minutes and 12 seconds. And I changed the speed duration to 429, and then it just like subtracted that amount instead of actually applying it. Okay, that fixed it though that time. So restarting it allowed that setting to go in proper. There it is. It's proper length. Okay. It is proper length, isn't it? All right. So back to it. We're gonna do next clip is. Did I already drop it in there? Is the question. Who is this that we're looking at? This is 204914, and I think this is 204914. Yeah. So we're gonna move on to 205728. And this looked like it was doing some detailing on the cockpits. So as always, we're gonna first set the scaling to 50% so that our 4K footage is the right size. See if we have a good shot of showing the Warboss screen. Yeah, there we go. We'll take the second one right here. Razor blade off the front. Delete that. Hope everybody out there is doing fantastic this evening. Thank y'all for stopping by and checking out what's going on. These streams, you know, I've mentioned before that I know they're not quite as popular or as in demand as the painting streams, but I don't know. I kind of just feel like it's a nice cheeky way to get a little extra content and stay productive at the same time. I also really love having the option for folks to come in and really muck with the process. It brings me a lot of joy. All right, can we get away with 15 seconds of digging in this paint? I think so. I think it's an opportunity for me to talk about how like dried out and done this paint is, and how I'm gonna make sure to get every last scrap out of it. We'll stop it right there where I thumb the lid down. Pow. Now, how long is that? 15 seconds? About 15 seconds. Okay, I can get away with that. I think we're just going to end up doing longer shots for these mechs because it's, you know, we're really only talking about 3 colors, honestly. 3 colors and then the metallics. Let's check in on Billy over here, Billy B. She is bored. Billy B is bored. I need to go read a magazine. Just a little bit of Moodle management tonight, y'all. I swear it's not the focus of the stream. It is a little bit. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. I think you underestimate how much fun it is to throw crap at you while you're concentrating. Yes. Yes. This is still... I'm going to quickly drop all this cannabis on the ground and then put it back in the container just to make sure it's like... just in case it needs to be updated. I don't know how long the trimmed stuff takes to dry out. But the mod that has the cannabis in the game requires it to be dried so that it can be put in jars to cure out. I'll just let that run. Either way, it is a AFK heavy task. It is like, that's a lot of MJ. Yeah, it's like 56 kilos. So the server is RP light, basically. Well, I say light. It's not really light RP. It's pretty RP heavy. And in the new Kentucky Republic, or whatever it's called, it's only officially legal to have 2 plants. So I grew 30. Naturally. We're having a blast over there, though. It's a real fun game. If any of y'all out there are interested in playing some Project Zomboid, make sure to swing on through the Country Fried Minis Discord and get the information. I think it's a fantastic little survival game, a little sandboxy experience. We got a good group over there. It's not like Kill on Sight or any of that boring stuff. But yeah, if you're interested in playing, join up at the Country Fried Minis Discord and you can get all the information on how to join. It's about $20. So I think it's super reasonable. We've been having fun with it. Admittedly at the expense of getting content done, but you know, unwinding to some nice, relaxing video games that occasionally give high stress moments is well worth it, I think. Okay. Alright, so we got our Goblin Green out, or Warboss Green, excuse me. Goblin Green doesn't exist anymore, which is a shame. Let's snag a clip of putting this green on our already shaded cockpits. And I kind of really like the slower pace of our clips today. Usually I'm rapid firing shots and showing the colors going on, but I'm really digging this, like getting a moment to capture like how I'm moving my hands, how I'm angling the brushes, all that fun stuff. So let's see how long this clip is to put that little bit right there. Yeah, right there. We'll take that and clip it off. How long is that? 10 seconds? Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And let's see if we have another. I'd like a shot of maybe one of the different Urbanmechs with a similar amount of time, and perhaps doing like the back cockpit window. Maybe we could actually like do a high speed of the rest here. I think I kind of want to do a high speed of the rest. So what we'll do here to do that, because I noticed there's at least one part right in here, right there, where I set the model down, and I got a lot of downtime. So to deal with that, what we're going to do is we're going to Control X, we're going to copy that out, or cut that out, excuse me. Y'all hear that horn? I'm going to create a new sequence. We should replicate it. To avoid copyright claims, we call it Green Dream. Yes. Yes, Green Dream. I imagine a paint line and everything is just like a play on tangerine. And we could have tangerine as a color, but it's just tan. Sequence name will be Warboss Green Cockpits. Fast forward. Okay. Boom. And we paste that in. Let me get Billy back and comfortable. Have a sit. There we go. Back over here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut this down as a sequence. And that way, when we make edits, we can throw the sequence back in to the timeline and basically treat it as a single clip. Which actually, one of my favorite features now of Premiere. It's something I never really got into. In fact, my first semester of video art, I kind of just thumbed my nose at it. But when I got into the second semester there, where I was doing the semester as an instructional assistant, I learned to really love this feature and got into it and really recommended it to the students. Though it was a shame. I think I mentioned before during that second semester, none of the students had any passion for video art. It was it made me sad. It made me very sad. Well, I say none of them, but there was one student in that class who I could see maybe going on to actually produce content and make fun videos. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but I would really love to. I'd really love to teach a course or some material on video art in the scope of content creation. I think that'd be really fun. In fact, part of my focus at university was to go on into higher education, to become a professor and try to work my way up to creating a course with that in mind. I think it's super valid in this day and age, and I think that video art should be content creation as video art should definitely be explored as a fine art medium. But I realized how much it sucks to pursue teaching as a career, especially at the university level, with the amount of grind and work and debt that it's required to get in, and then how little you actually make. It's insane. I cannot imagine it at this point. Plus, getting into the master's program will be extremely competitive and very expensive unless you get into a program like Berkeley has one that's like a full free ride, basically. It's to the point of like they pay you to go to class. But it's very competitive, and there's only like so many slots per year. It's like 5 slots, 5 or 10, I can't remember. Okay, so we got some dead air here where I've picked up the model and I'm talking to chat. So what I'm going to do is take... I stand by green green. Yes, green green. Green green is the color... You know what? Let me just see here. Let's do an experiment, y'all. ADHD powers activate. All right. Let's make a gradient here. If we do a gradient between these two colors, could you potentially, let's lock that in right there. Let's make that a really long one. All right. Oh, that hurts my eyes to look at it. Let me get just a little bit here. Select all, delete. Paste. All right. We'll get this as our reference. Now, let's get an image of Space Marine. Image. Let's find a nice high contrast one. This will work. Copy image. Let's do a new layer. Let's affix that into black and white. All right. Now let's say I took my... Can we make that work? Let's put a new layer. Actually, we'll change the properties here to multiply. Bam. If I were to take some green, sent you a pic for the stream. Yeah, okay, let's check it out. Sent you a pic for the stream. All right, what are we looking at here? Sod9, please take a moment and walk us through. What is this? It's right there, left to center. Similar color scheme. Oh yeah, I see. Okay. Like, see, this has got the green and the orange. A Thomas Ware candy cap. I mean, that looks fun. It's not green green. It's not green green, but it's there. They're both. I really like the aesthetics here, and actually, this right here, the green into the. If you're taking the green into the orange through black, that is actually done with the salamanders. Open image in new tab. Yeah, salamanders. They're very green, and they've got the black and the orange with the flame. So I guess it is established. Green green works. Where am I at? Who am I? I'm a little lost. Oh, those guys are dope. Yeah, the salamanders are fucking awesome. And the original, like, color scheme of them. Damn it, I was buffed 30 seconds. Oh, should I... I haven't had any troubles. Anyone else having some lag tonight? I never know these things. Alright, let's see here. So let's say we take our... Wait, why is that not working? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer, that's why. This needs to be above that layer. Alright, so let's say we take in our green, right? Let's work on our salamander helmet. We'll just do the helmet here to explore this. And we've even got some like nice convenient highlight points marked with the thing here. So let's say we've got our green. Switch to Wi-Fi when I hit the drive. Oh yeah, okay. And then we could get like what's a reasonable amount of highlights? Let's see. I usually do base coat, ink wash, reestablish, and then 2 layers. So let's get a nice intermediate, like right in there-ish. Could we make this work where we're actually like, let's do 5. Let's do hardness 0. Start blending this in. Let's say we actually like start blending our oranges in there. Could you get away with like highlighting into a weird orangey color on your model? That's a shadow color. What, you think orange to green? It is going on dark, and I tell you what, I know why it's doing it. I know why it's doing it. Let me take the orange off. Bing, 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 bing. Pull all that off. I should make a new layer and just apply the color directly instead of doing a multiply. We'll just apply it over top. So let's say we start working in our. Oh, I need to select this. There we go. That's a shadow color, like a secret Illuminati color. Yeah, there we go. It's going on light. Yeah, I had the multiply effect on the layer. So let's say we do like this. Could we do a model? Did I just hear something? That's the Doomslayer color? Yeah, it is a little bit, actually. Thought I heard someone pull up on the location. Must be like ambient noises. Alright, back to what we were doing. Just a scav, yeah, exactly. No worries at all, just a scav. Okay, so let's go back in here with an even brighter color. We'll go down to size 2. Could you get away with highlighting a model from green to orange? I don't know if it'd work. Although the results here are kind of promising. I could see doing like a lizardy dragon folk type model this way. I think it could work. I think to make it work though, you're gonna need to do like some serious wet blending, or you're going to need to do like 10 layers or something. But I think it could be made to work. And never forget, of course, orange equals brown. Orange equals brown. It's true. It's fact of life. I guess that's just CMYK or whatever. Okay, Nightbot coming in with a factoid this evening, claiming that Daniel Radcliffe had the same stunt double for the first 6 Harry Potter movies until the double was paralyzed from an accident on set during the filming of the 7th movie. You know, it just seems like things don't end well for stunt doubles. Alright, I have a ton of dead air here. Or you could do orange-green zenithal. You know, they still paid him in full, probably. Yeah, of course. Maybe even some, like, compensation through the set's insurance. Orange-green zenithal. You know what? I think I'm screwing up here. Oh, I already closed it. I think I screwed up in using 2 bright colors. I think you can get away with, like, if you started with a darker... Start with a darker, whatchamacallit? Start with a darker green and then put a bright orange highlight. Or the other way around. Start with a dark brown green and put green dream over top. You got statistics to back up the stunt person claim? Yeah, maybe. No, probably not. Stunt double pay average USA. Oh, no fucking way I would ever do that. No way. How about this, y'all? Source, I made it up. How'd you like to get paralyzed for Daniel Radcliffe for fucking $17.23 an hour? Eat my butt, stunt double job. That's fucking... What? Are you kidding me? That's so bad. That's so bad. You make like $10 more an hour working in a factory and have maybe less risk. Absolutely insane. Hell no, he probably made a fuckload. Yeah, I'm sure he did. He's now paralyzed too. Dude did 7 movies. He's rolling. Yeah, it's at $20 an hour through all of them. For fuck's sake. That is the average, of course. According to ZipRecruiter, so who knows? Absolutely ridiculous. $17 an hour. All he can do now is roll. Yeah, exactly. On that pile of money. In all fairness, you don't get to professionally jump off cliffs and crash cars as a factory worker. That is a very fair point. It is indeed, in all fairness. I imagine some people out there in that profession are doing it for the thrill anyways. Adrenaline junkies. It's the risk that makes it worth it. Alright, so I think we may have cut out all the dead space here. Nope, there's a whole bunch right there too. Yeah, I think I'm just talking with chat is what's going on here. But with the magic of editing, it's fine. We'll get rid of that dead space there. And see, the reason I choose to do this, is because, like, this clip is now broken into what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips so far. If I didn't cut this down, I'd have to match the speed on all those clips individually. Now instead I can just drop this whole sequence in and speed it up. TechNorTN says it's likely the guy had an insurance policy similar to the Lloyd's of London policies pro wrestlers often have. He would be covered really well in the case of an accident like that. So it's almost like, I mean, other than like the bodily harm and the permanent disfigurement, a kind of bad incident would be that didn't leave you paralyzed, I guess, would be a best case scenario for someone like that. They get injured on the job and then get like a fat stack. That makes sense to me. Where are we sitting at? We're about an hour in, making a little progress. I'm hoping that I can get through the clips tonight so that next time we come into this, I can toss in the voiceover work. All right. I think what we're doing here is we're going to get this last clip right there. Boom, right to the end. And we can cut this off. Control X. We'll go back to our timeline 1 and paste that in. And now we have the start of this clip and the end of this clip. And I'm going to put this down in track 1 so I don't inadvertently overwrite it. But now that we've cut down our Warboss Green Cockpit's FF section, this now is a track, a singular 3-minute track, which we can just dump in here as if it were a single clip. And we'll right click, we'll speed duration it. We're going to go down to 20 seconds maybe? Let me redo that so I don't hit the wrong key. Alright, so Yeah, or right here. This is kind of the feature that DaVinci was lacking, by the way. I can text edit this box. It's just like, why didn't it have that feature? Let's do 20 seconds and 0 frames. Sodnon says, had way too much dinner and my ass is trying not to pass out. You know, you got the itis, man. And with a good ass dinner, I don't blame you. You should pass out. Enjoy your sleepy time. Get an early one tonight. Dirtpool says, been a while since I ate that much. Yeah, I think the last time I experienced that was maybe last time I hit up some Chinese buffet. It's always like really cheap, and I feel obliged to try to eat like $100 worth of food. Kind of want to go play Tarkov, but I'm trying not to burst, so I'll stay in stream. Dude, Tarkov's so good. It's... Look, my first, like... Shit, I want to say maybe my first month of playing the game. It was really, really rough at times. Felt really grindy. Felt like I was just getting completely bodied. Learning the map sucked. But... I don't know, you hit a point and it starts to be like... You don't care about dying, you don't care about the loot. You start to have a really good time. Peacekeeping task is really not that bad. I enjoy being a doofus blueberry. See, that right there is exactly what I think brings the game fun. You accept and embrace the silliness. And like, if you're worried about PMCs and fighting them, just fucking chase some scavs. Let's check back in on Billy. Billy is critically bored. She's feeling a little sad. And she's anxious, on edge. So that's why I keep a stock of magazines and newspapers. I think a book is actually better. Read one of these. I think it's fun to actively avoid PvP. Kind of nice change of pace sometimes. Fun challenge. Yeah, I actually like... So when I was just a young Timmy, that was kind of my focus, was doing my best to avoid players. I still kind of play that way for the most part. But then, what's it called? The setup task where you have to put the scav vest on and the Ushanka and kill PMCs. That really changed. That really changed my focus. It is good to actively avoid peeping. Yes, you're right. I think it's actually illegal to do peeping. Nightbot coming in with a reminder to folks that I do commission painting. Check out the gigs on offer over on Fiverr at fiverr.com/Thurston Studios. Link in the chat below. Check it out. This set right here is actually a commission. So if you order a commission through me on Fiverr, we'll paint it up on stream, and maybe, like in the case of this, even turn it into a piece of content, a video for the channel. So you can see when you're going through me, you get a nice, like, I'd call it tabletop plus level. You know, I'm not going to go overboard. You're not going to get award-winning quality, but you're going to get like nice, serviceable quality with lens jeweling, with rust effects, whatever you're after. I will do my damnedest to make you happy. And it's quite reasonably priced, so come check it out. I also do commissions for big battle mechs. So if you want to spend a little extra and get something super special, come check it out. I like that color scheme. Yeah, that one was that whole project there was actually to the T. My client had very specific colors, and I just went ahead and took the initiative and picked up the colors that he used for his army and tried to match them as closely as possible. Saw9 says, I'm always just like, I heard one footstep 80 meters away and I know I wrote, hey, here, I will kill them guaranteed. And then I go, and I gotta go, nah. Yeah, and then sometimes you come up around a corner and get headshot by a Timmy hiding in the bush. I definitely think luck is a factor there as well. Though, I gotta say, playing with you, you have a very frantic, aggressive fashion. Getting one tap by Timmy is always really funny, to be honest. Yeah, it's interesting to note that, like, yeah, exactly. It's a good for him moment. What am I, like, 80 days, 60 days into playing Tarkov, and I've hit that point now. Don't get me wrong. There's still, like, rage quit moments, but I feel like I feel the good for you, you know? We were playing that one round, and I got killed by the guy doing the shotgun task on customs. That felt fine. Like, I was okay. Good for that guy. He's one step towards getting done with that task. Where am I at? 205.728.mp4. And then I hit him with the blam, blam, blam. Yeah, exactly. Let's find that clip up here. 205.728. That's the one. Look at that. We're down to 8 more clips. Can we cut these clips tonight? I think so. I think we can get this done this evening. Or get this portion of the project done this evening. And then Friday we can come back in and do the voiceover work. And it looks like this clip might even be a useless one. I feel like I've stopped seeing AUGs. I think people are sleeping on them now. I actually ended up with one when we were playing. Guy had a... Maybe it was when we were playing. Could have been when I was doing my setup task, actually. Dude had the... Dude had one with a silencer and the... It was the version you could put your own optic on. Still best gun in the game for value lol. Yeah, I do love the AUG, but I can't get good ammo for him yet. So I haven't been able to run it. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm killing scavs, throwing a couple hundred USD at Peacekeeper and picking up some FMJ is really nice. Alright. Wave Saver, too good, man. Okay. You're extremely close to Peacekeeper 4. No, I'm 20 rep off, which is, that's the hard part. I just got to do tons of tasks. And those tasks, unfortunately, are learning maps I haven't played yet. Alright, that is 4 seconds. I can work with that. We're going to show the white to the camera, and then let's see if I actually manage to... Damn, how long is this to put the drop out? What if I just go right there? What if I do this whole clip like we've been doing here? That's 14 seconds. I think I'm okay with that. I think we can afford to take a little more time to do these longer clips because there's so few colors this time around. Plus, on the timeline, we're only up to 16 minutes. I think with the entirety of this video being like a little more indulgent, a little more time spent on each individual part will be good for the voiceover, and then even with the bonus video content that's going in, it will still probably come in less than 30 minutes, which is about where I want to sit. 20 to 30 minutes, 20 to 35 minutes-ish feels about right. I know that a lot of people out there want shorter videos on YouTube, but man, I want the full-length stuff. I want people to come in and have the whole tale. I don't want to hit hour videos. I think that's too much, but like, I'm okay putting out a video that's up to like 40 minutes long. I think it's worthwhile. Okay. We're gonna clip this down. I want longer videos. Yeah. I think that I've kind of established that within the community that consumes CFM, folks typically enjoy the longer stuff. Things are looking okay over here. Let's check on our weed. I don't know how long this is supposed to take. It's still fresh. Like, I don't understand. It may be bugged out. I may have needed to not trim it while it was wet. Not sure yet. Nate says, I want a new 27-hour video every day. Dude, that's just the sleep stream. I do the everyday life. Now, I could do that if I had Google Glass, you know. Just constant streaming everything. But then there'd be a lot of, like, I'd need an on-duty editor to blur out all the pissing. Or just, like, look up at the ceiling, you know, while I never look in the mirror, that kind of stuff. I'd have to put on my pants without looking down. Alright, there we go. Bam. We're going to do that same deal right here. We're going to do a high-speed segment of putting all this stuff on. Bink. That's great. Alright, so we got this clip in the middle. We're going to cut it down. We're going to speed duration it. I think we can get away with 10 seconds on this one. Boom. 10 seconds. Pow. Let's give a peek at what that looks like. Let's just do this whole segment and watch it through. Alright, so we pull out our acrylic ink. We pull in the palette. We show opening the container and grabbing a droplet, and we put a little bit on the palette. It focuses in on the thing. We cut over here. We show getting the excess off on the fingernail and putting a tiny little dot. And then we'll cut into high speed, and we'll regard our models, and we'll tappy do that one. We'll tappy do that one. And then we'll tappy do the last one. And then right after the end, it'll cut back to normal speed. Yeah, that looks great. Roll with it. And then we're going to put in our fast forward overlay over top of it. Pow, grab that. Let's watch that section back again. Fast forward. I love this, like, out of focus fast forward screen. I think it looks really good. It's part of the aesthetic I'm going for. Funny that Country Fried Minis has become 80s VHS fried minis. But you're watching VHS because you're a country bumpkin. And you can't afford no dang old DVD player. Alright. Where are we at? This is 211050. I clicked on the wrong thing. 211050. So we're jumping into, we'll go to a project panel. We'll take our new clip, which is 211211, and we'll drop it in and slap it down. And what could I have possibly done that only took 35 seconds? I bet this is a useless clip. Oh, no. I see. I see what it is. We're blacking out the inside of the autocannons. I think I may just run that right there in its entirety. Bup, bup. Bup, bup. Bup, bup. Bup, bup. Alright. I think we're just going to use that. We're just going to run that whole thing right there. I think I may boost the speed by about 10%. That's usually about what I can get away with. Because we're approaching 17 minutes here, and I know we're going to have probably 9 minutes of bonus content. farty scent. 1-2 feet. This is another one of those that got left in to mess with our resident gaslighter. Yeah, I think 10% is... Oh, look at that glorious fumble. That's good. Holy moly, that's quality content. It took 3 attempts to set the thing down. Like, it's like my fingers don't work. Let's watch that back again. I go to put it away. I fail. I have to grab my other hand. I have to bring in a second hand to set the fucking thing down. Absolutely ridiculous. These moments of ineptitude bring me such joy. This is real content creation right there. Alright, so we got clip. Talking head segment was 1554 to 1746. Not quite enough time to drop in another one. But let's take a peek. What's next here? What is this color? Let's dump this in here. What the heck is going on with this clip? Am I already onto basing? I think I may need to drop in another talking head segment here. Yikes! Get rid of that audio track. What are we looking at here? Scrag Brown. Now, Scrag Brown is one of the colors that this client specifically requested. And I'm happy to have it in my collection, but it's a weird color that I haven't made much use of. So I'm pulling a little bit of Scrag Brown. Now, I don't know about y'all, but check this out. I don't know if y'all agree, but that is brown jareen, if ever I have seen brown jareen. ADHD powers activate. Let's put that in paint.net. Scrag orange, yeah, exactly. Let me get what's a good representative of it? Probably right in the middle here. Bam. Deselect. Let's get a big fat brush here. We got our Scrag Brown. Scrag Brown, what a color. Let's more that up. Yeah, check that out. I'm going to slide it just a little bit to the right. Scrag Brown is orange. I don't even think that's brown. That's orange. That color is orange. Now, you know, I bet you could work up... You could go from Scrag Brown into Tau Light Ochre, I bet. Berry Brown, Berry Jareen. Yes. Berry Jareen. That's orange. Scrag Brown is not brown, it's an orange color. It's just like Wild Rider Red is not red, it's orange. Alright, let's undo that and that and that. Where are we at? Oh yeah, okay. So I think what's going on here is, even though this is like less than a minute after the last time I tossed in a talking head, I think of it as warm and cold browns. Yes, the warmer, the more orange, the colder, the more brown. I agree. I think we need to dump in another talking head here. Just a moment where I've clicked away for a second. I know it's like really quick after the last one, but like, all right. So we had the channel change, and then we go back into working on the bases. And then I come in with a talking head and I say something like, now while the bases are drying, it's time to move on to those little touches that make the details really pop. And then I go into doing the cockpits, and then the jeweling, and then on into blacking out those thingamabobs. and then I'll cut back into the talking head because I need to say, remember that we did the bases recently? Well, now they're all dried up, and we need to get out our fun little dry brush or something like that, and get it rolling. Also, those of you in chat, what do you think of the darkness with just the RGB? How's that lighting for this evening? I think that I could turn on the lamp over here, but it kind of mutes the bright colors. And just so you know, that this is indeed like an ultra bright little RGB spotlight just shining right in my fucking eyes. But I think it looks good. I think it kind of matches the thing I got going on up in the corner. I could always do this too and just like lose my fucking mind. Party time. So bad. It's too bright, almost blind. It's very bright. It's like I looked over at it and I have like a bright spot in my vision from looking at it when it's in like the purple range. Shit, let's see if I can find. If I go in my orders, I wonder if it's there. Search all orders, LED. How long ago did I buy this thing? Yeah, here we go. They've updated this product since I bought it. Mine is not quite as advanced, but you got the it's a 150 watt equivalent LED that's just shining right in my face. It's too bright, almost blinding. I'm having to wear why are you having to wear a welding mask? When I go on the white screen, is that what it is? Check back in on Billy really quick. I had a feeling she's very bored and a little depressed. The cannabis is not dry, but I need to drink. You know what? I have an idea. Billy should maybe, where we go? I'm going to load my bong with cannabis shake and have a toke. Because that deals with boredom and depression in the game. It's also going to make me very thirsty, yes. Very thirsty and hungry. So let's do a little Moodle management and get back to editing. I'll have a beer about it. There we go. Alright, lady, go sit back on the couch. Can I not lie on this thing? Thought I could. Yeah, there it is. Boom. Alright, back to work. Back to work. Alright. Scrag brown is just orange. Scrag orange. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this clip right here because it looks nicely in focus. We'll take our razor tool, we'll cut off that extra shit in the start. Booyaka chow. Let's see how long it takes us to get everything going. Oh my god, why did I do that twice? Alright, so I think I'm going to leave that in there. I think I'm going to straight up leave that like double show to the camera and use it as a moment to say, make sure you get it in focus for your audience. It's a good opportunity to talk about the puffy thing. You're fighting with the old webcam. Yep. Now, how long is that? That's 21 seconds. Let's see if I can get away with 15 seconds here. What that's going to put us at 1806. Not quite enough. I think we got to go full 20 seconds with it. I want to get out the, at least get the paint out on the, at least it's in focus. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I agree. And it's very long, very indulgent here on all these clips, but I'm fine with it. Boom. We'll take that whole clip. Damn, do I just show this whole thing in its real speed? Let's see what 1 minute on this looks like. Okay, no. I have not actually like started putting paint on the models at a minute, so I can't do that. But what I can do is man, 20 seconds is really starting to push it. I think I may just do it and see. Shit. Edit, redo. 18. What was it? 1811. 20 seconds there. That's plenty. Doom. We'll cut it right there. Pow. 20 seconds to do our fun little joke about focusing, and then put the paint on the palette. That's enough. That's all we need there. And now we need to get a segment of I think we'll cut right here. We'll cut right here. We're gonna show getting out the paper towel. I mean, this is long. Don't get me wrong, the shot is definitely long, but I want to talk about this and use this as an opportunity to like really get across the idea that I'm going for. All right. Because, you know, for a lot of these clips, when I show these techniques on the video, I'm just kind of touching on it and then showing really quick cuts of the effect. And, you know, I could even get away with I don't know, I kind of like I was thinking I could cut off that segment of picking up the paper towel and save a few seconds, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll run with it. I really want to show how dry, like how much paint you want to remove from the models. Yeah. We're going to cut to right there. Right there. Bam. How long is that? And it's too long by 2 seconds exactly. So let's go back 2 seconds. Let's keep it at 20 seconds tops. Well, shit, how long is that other one? I need to forget the whole like nice clean timestamps. Just get rid of that. That's OCD bullshit. Not important. No one would ever notice if it's like an extra 30 frames or whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Boom, boom. And now we'll do another like 20-second clip. Back to the low 5 Lux. I'm all about it. Everything's still looking okay? Yeah? Yeah. I'm just mashing it here. Let's see, is it all just this one model for the rest of the clip? It sure is. Let's see, do I just... I could do a high speed here again. And just stick with that theme this time around. Yeah, let's start right here. Start right here after I'm gesturing at the... There's like a spot that's kind of wet in the middle. But we'll clip that out. We'll clip that out. And we'll cut this right here. And then we'll find the end where I set the thing down. This very last segment right there. However long this is. Right there. Bazam. And then we're going to cut this back. Or run this to the end and then see what we can cut off the end. Yeah. We're just going to get rid of the camera shake where I touch the camera to stop it. And no, damn it. It deleted something I didn't have selected. Delete that. Alright. So once again, we're doing the same trick. We're going to right click this segment here. We're going to speed it up. We're going to do 0 minutes, 20 seconds, and 0 frames. Bam. Booyaka chow. And now in the span of a minute, I've condensed that whole clip. We get the paint out. We fumble. We show how you remove the paint from the paintbrush onto the paper towel, and we dry brush the whole base. So I think that works. We'll do a little razor blading here. Let's watch that segment back. Let's see what we're looking at. Let's see if this is tolerable. I think with voiceover it should be fine. So we're going to get out our Scrag Brown and a nice little makeup brush, but make sure you get it in focus for the shot the first time. And you can see that it's got a nice tip for, you know, soft tip for whatever. But we do need our other paintbrush to dip out a little bit of the Scrag Brown onto our palette. And we'll find a nice spot that's not too crowded by other colors. Once you've got it on the palette, you're just going to get you out a paper towel and take your nice makeup brush, give it a dip, and then rub it off on that paper towel till it's no longer moist. But make sure it's really dry, because we're about to mash this all over the base of this model. Something like that. Make doubly sure it's as dry as the Sahara. Then we're going to brush it all over the base, not worrying about if we hit the feet of the model, because that's part of the aesthetic we're going for here. That was a lot of... I just saw... Rub one out on a paper towel. Yes. Disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yes. No, you're right. Rub one out on a paper towel. I will try to remember that, actually. I saw a spot in here that didn't work, so we need to set this back to 100%, because I have a segment in here. So very shamed, yeah. See, I got all this dead space. Oh, I see what happened. It wasn't in focus. I didn't even notice it wasn't in focus, but I noticed on the camera. Alright. So we'll get right after this wobble here. We'll cut that. And we're gonna get in about 5 strokes. And then we'll hurry up and get through the rest of it. We'll speed this up now to 20 seconds. 20, 0. Bam. I don't know if y'all caught that, but like there was a segment I couldn't too much dead space. This is why we watch them back before we commit. All right, yeah, there we go. Damn it, there's a lot of dead space there. What am I doing? For fuck's sake. My pothos plant sprouted a new leaf on my father. What's a pothos plant? Pothos plant. I need to see. Pothos image. Oh, yeah, I know these things. I don't know them by name. But I know these things. Yeah, very nice. Very good choice. Do you got it hanging up or in a pot on like a desk or something? Damn, I could stand to get one of those hanging in my window over there. I just got a little cactus. All right, so unfortunately, mine's growing out the top of my breeding tank. Oh, very cool. We're gonna have to do the trick again. Dry brush, base, fast forward. We gotta do this thing again. And my 10-gallon. Very nice. Let's go back to 100 speed here. Damn, Ben Elson killing it. Too good. Too good. Always too good. You can't even see this in high speed. I think what we're gonna do here we're about to take this whole segment right here. Where'd that start? I noticed silver vine. This is a fabulous scene. And I want to keep it for the end of the video. God, there's so much dead space. We'll take 20 seconds of it, I think. I have a huge rabbit foot fern hanging in one of my living room windows and a big lucky bamboo that's like 3 feet tall. Nice. I dig it. We're going to razor that. And we're going to copy this. And I'm going to put it way at the end here because I actually want to keep this. I usually do like a little outro at the end of the video with something silly, and this is perfect. The drop in the model is really good. Just look, my bamboo is 28 tips at the 28 inches at the peak. 28 tips. I can't English. I can't decipher what you're typing here. All right. Now, can I fix this clip here? Damn it. What if I undo that and then paste here? Yeah, okay, that worked. Sick. There's a 20-year-old Norfolk Island pine in the window beside me. Nice. Damn. You know, I didn't know that I was much of a plant dude until I started growing weed. And I discovered... That's so good. How the fuck... I gave this thing so much rotation in one fell swoop. Check the... Are you seeing... Okay, so I've got it balanced on my middle finger. And I give a little twist with my index and my ring finger. And let's see. In 1, 2, 3. In a 1/10 of a second. I impart so much spin to this thing that it tumbles end over end. This is peak mini. It's peak. I'm a trained professional. Never forget it. All right, so I need to cut this off and cut this whole segment of dropping the model because that is so much dead space. I think I may have dropped it all the way onto the ground is what happened. Normal tree. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I think my biggest tree is probably about 50, I guess. I'm really not sure. I'm growing a red bud in my front yard, though. Planted it 3 years ago. 3 years ago. It's flowering for the first time now, actually. You ought to use that tumble for some editing magic. Yeah, I definitely need to do something with it. All right. We're just gonna have an awkward cut in the middle of this thing. Pow. I guess I need to play it through and watch it now and see if there's any fuck ups. Like reverse it into another shot. I'll do something with it. I got it clipped out. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna like at the end of the video just drop it down, and then during this downtime have something peek up on the screen. It's like, make sure to sub to Country Fried Minis. Maybe try to convince someone to do a green screen shot for me that's about 10 seconds long. Wink, wink, hint, hint. All right. So I think I should hopefully keep this thing in my hands for the rest of the shot here. Surely it makes it all the way through. Damn, I tell y'all, you know, despite the distractions, I think we're making pretty good progress tonight. Just because I have an idea of what we're doing, I suppose. Yeah, like this whole segment is way too long for real time, but like you can see, I want the scrag brown all over the feet, so I'm just mashing that in there. Really mashing it in there. And because I'm mashing it, that's why I needed to have it like very emptied beforehand. Another Nate says we have 3 redbud, a golden rain tree, and a ginormous crepe myrtle. It's outside trees, all planted in 06. I do love a crepe myrtle. They make me sneeze a little bit, but they're great. Nightbot coming in with a factoid saying, as a child, Jet Li performed with the Chinese national wushu team for President Nixon. Nixon also asked him to be his personal bodyguard, but he declined. Good for you, Mr. Man. Alright, so I think we can use all of this now. So we can close this, and we go back in our timeline. We're going to drop the new segment down. Boop, delete, or right click, we'll go speed duration. We'll set it to 20 seconds and 00 frames. Bow, booyaka chow. And it now runs at 429%. And let's watch that back and see how it works. So we start putting the stuff on, and then we fast forward. Yeah, you don't even notice the jump cut. It's just going so fast. But I want people to see, like, the entirety of the project here. Alright, that's a little jittery. Maybe we can do the optical flow instead. Let's give a peek at what that... What is this black frame here? Why do I have a black frame? That doesn't make any damn sense. It must be in here. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Why? How is it possible that there is a single frame of black in the middle of that? That doesn't make any sense. Because, yeah, exactly. Two ancient viburnum. My grandmother bought its cuttings from Kentucky back in '89. Ah, nice. Nightbot dropping another reminder, and this is especially to y'all finding this via the algorithm. If you've watched so far, I do indeed do commission paintings over on Fiverr.com/Thurston Studios. If you'd like to have your own project painted up, some mechs or some fantasy models, whatever you're working on, I will paint them on stream, just like this Urbanmechs lance that we're looking at here. Let's see, is this still 20 seconds on the dot? It looks like it is. And now we should have, yeah, no more black frame. Alright, let's see what the optical flow is going to look like on this thing. Damn it, I hit the wrong window. Yeah, I think the optical flow may be better. It's still very intense. I mean, I think this is basically flashing lights territory here. I'm a little concerned. Why did it do that? Close panel. Alright. Speed duration. What does frame blending look like? This might... I know one of these settings will like blend everything together. How do I get around this? Is this too much? Is this flashing lights territory? I think that's a little better. The frame blending makes it look a little less intense. I think it's okay. I don't think it's high contrast enough to be flashing lights, but it's definitely super jittery. Damn, it is dark in here, y'all. It is very dark. This is the only light on in my house. Is this right here. I will fix that momentarily. Let's check in on Billy really quick. No, but you could maybe cut the chunk out of the middle. Where I'm like moving it around. Yeah, I think you're right. Billy is depressed. Ravaged by mourning and desperation. I think she needs to pop some painkillers. I mean, not painkillers, antidepressants. Double down on the antidepressants. Have a cigarette. Alright. You should dance the blues away. Oh, yes. Dance the blues away, indeed. What dance are we doing? We're doing the salsa. Yes. Yes, yes. My favorite part of the Zomboid. Alright. I'm just managing some moodles, y'all. I need to get back to editing. Alright, we've read a book. She's no longer as bored. Let's take a peek on our weed. It is still fresh. I don't understand like why it's taking so long. I may need to keep it on my person. Not 100% sure. Maybe it just takes forever. Let's hop in bed. Lady needs a sleep. Let's make sure that someone else is online at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm the only one online. So if I do that, it's going to fast forward time, and I can't be having that. So we'll just trust in the process. I did something. I don't know what I did here. I did something. I hit a key input. I had a key input. I was still using WSAND. All right, and whatever I did, which I don't know what I've done here, but it did something and selected all that. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that did. And I can't undo it. Alright, there it went. Never mind. It actually undid it that time. Okay. We're back to it. This is the clip we're going to keep at the end. I think I pressed S for select or something. Alright, we're at 211348. So let's dip back into our collection of clips here. We've got 1, 2, 3 more clips, and then just the reveals at the end. I'm quite pumped at that, actually. So let's dump this in and see what we're dealing with here. This is a 2-minute clip, so surely this actually has something to it. Ah, it's a guest palette. Guest palette shot. All right. I need to run the restroom, y'all. How do I do this? I don't have a BRB screen. Are you kidding me? I never made one. Fuck it, let's make one. Let's make a BRB screen. BRB. Oh shit. um, yes, we lost everything there. Let me do a display capture back on it so you can see what I'm doing here. Um, damn, that's we just lost power chat. I was trying to hold it, but I need to get up very soon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our other scene here. Um, wait, no, I need to check the starting soon screen and take a peek at the video. And I do use the GIF. Okay. I do indeed use the GIF. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a VLC video source. No, I think that's wrong. We're gonna add a media source. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna call this one BRB GIF. Okay. And we're going to, ooh, where do I have them saved? They're in, again, replace all your furniture with 5-gallon buckets. I can't do that. The mic would be picking it up. Have you seen his Tarkov sessions? He needs at least a 15-gallon. Well, that's because I chugged coffee the whole time, to be fair. All right, so we went our, I have a stream assets folder in here somewhere. Space Explorer, there we go. GIF, and then we want the BRB. Bam. Okay. Now we got the BRB. We got the, oh shit, I need to properties and loop it. Loop it. Is this strangely sized? No? Okay, it's the whole thing. Has my display capture been like too small this whole time? Oh, I guess it's sized for the thingamabobber. Okay, so we got our BRB GIF. Choosing moms choose GIF. We're gonna add a VLC video source. Yeah, we're gonna call this BRB music. Okay, and before we get too far into that, I'm gonna go ahead up here and adjust this to, oh, I don't know, like negative that many. And then we need to add a file, and we'll go into our, I can't remember which one it was. Nightbot coming in with a factoid saying that Barry Manilow wrote many famous jingles for companies like McDonald's, State Farm, and Band-Aids. Damn, I can't remember the name of the that BRB that I had before. It should come to me if I sort by artists. Now stream assets music. Damn, what was it called? I can hear it. I can hear it. I can see it. Avalo. Let's try it. Is that, how is that? Oh, I need to set this to, I need to be able to hear it myself. Monitor and out. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm okay with this. It was some kind of space bloops. I can't remember which one it was. Am I micing this whole time? I am micing, okay. Right. I will actually BRB. Are we back? Are we back? Are we live? Man. Are you back yet? 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 Yeah, exactly. Dude, I think y'all would be impressed with the velocity with which I can take a piddle. It's from being years of a video gamer who plays online. Flex real hard. I even had time to wash my hands and all that. They're still a little moist. I didn't dry them well enough, but whatever. Goat. Also, howdy Emery. Hope you're doing well tonight. How many attempts did it take me to get this dang old bell sprout up? It also, are you kidding me? It immediately went out of focus. I did leave it on there long enough to get the like that many. All right, let's count them. Let's count them, y'all. All right. 1. Fail. Readjust. 2. Fail. 3. Fail. 4. Nope, it got hung up. 5. I saw it peek up for a second. 6. 6 times the charm. That's how the saying goes, right? Love it. It's good to get back to a guest palette that isn't a offensive waifu sticker. You should stitch them all together. I think they're a little too slow. They're a little too slow to put them all in there. I want the slow grind to say, and now it's time to introduce today's guest palette, Bell Awesome. And it zooms in and makes the sound of like Victor Bell or something. Cut out the retraction so it just pauses. And then we get out our BSI glue. I think we're about to just like put this whole scene in there. Oh, what if I know what we could do with this one. We'll cut it right there. We'll cut it at this frame right here. And create this tension. Oh, that's... I don't know. The goop. The goop is good. You can have it stutter as it jumps. So I'm a little torn. Bell Awesome doesn't have a gun like that knockoff game. Oh, yes. I'm a little torn between do I just cut this frame before the glue hits it and create the tension? Or do I show that goopy mess all over our bell sprout? I think we do the whole thing, and then I do another... What I'll do... We'll show this whole thing right here. And then it'll take a second, and we'll make a bell sprout sound effect, but make it sound like it's underwater. Yes. How long is that? That's almost 30 fucking seconds. I love it. Oh, we'll just do a full 30 seconds of it and make it sit like a little too painfully long on the scene. And cut it right there. Bam. Excellent. It's absolutely ridiculous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Okay. And then we'll do this scene right here. I want to show the first frame where my hand comes in. We'll cut that. Bam. And run it up through showing the geek gaming scenics. I also recall having trouble saying this in the stream. Geek gaming scenics. It's not. It's rough. It's a rough turn of phrase. And we're gonna cut this so that we just instantly pull it out. Glued, yes, it is glued. It is indeed glued. And then he's gonna go blah, 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 just make like underwater noises. Alright, we'll cut this. Pow, let's get rid of that. And we bring out our dead. Oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. You are dead. Image. Oh, it's... I wonder what's better here. What's better, y'all? Dark Souls, you died. Oh, I may just take this, actually. That's fucking great. Yeah, I'm about to do it. I'm about to just do it. I don't monetize anyways, so surely it'll be fine. We're just gonna do this. I was gonna do the You Are Dead from I was gonna do the You Are Dead screen from I can't brain. Who's messaging me? Who that? Oh, I see. Yes. Yes, I see. Accidentally made an indestructible permanent glue. It's Baron Zemo's secret. That's funny. So I was gonna do the You Are Dead from Resident Evil, but right when I tap on dead, we're gonna do that whole thing with it'll fade out to gray and then play the sound effect. And I'm about to rip that right now. Boom, and we're gonna rip that with my YouTube ripper. It's done. The decision is made. Bam. In glorious 720p quality. Demon Souls, yes. Grand Theft Auto, yes. How long is this? This segment's about a minute long. We might just leave the whole thing in there and show it in real time. Beep. Because I put the accelerator. That's fine. We're only at 20 minutes. I think we can fit the entirety of the clip in and keep the whole video around the 32 minute mark-ish. Download. Excellent. Show in folder. We're going to cut that out. We're going to put it in Country Fried Video Production. We're going to go to Assets. We're going to put it in... I'm going to put it right here. Bam. We're going to rename this to Dark Souls Dead. Excuse me. Oh yes, I love coffee burps. 2012 vibes. Yeah, we're gonna put that in right here, right over top. It's so fucking loud too. It's absurdly loud. We need to set the volume to like, I don't know, negative 10 decibels. Let's see if that works. It's still insanely loud. Let's try 15. All right, and what I need to do is time it. Let's hide that layer. We'll hide that there layer. Let's move this out of the way. I want the frame where... What's the problem? Boom, right there. And then we'll do a effects. Is there a grayscale? Gray, RGB. Yeah, we'll just do color balance. Or what's the best way to do a grayscale in... I don't actually know. Best way to grayscale in Premiere. In the effects tab, open video effects, yes. Image control, black and white function. Let's see, black and, nope. Image, black and white, there it is. All right, we'll stick that in there. We'll go to effect controls. We'll take our black and white and we'll dump in a... Why can't I do a... Why don't I have control over my... Why can't I... Okay, why can't I... Can't keyframe black and white Premiere. You ever do something so goofy and wrong hobby-wise that once it's done you just want to cackle madly and then violently play a giant steam organ? No, I haven't actually. Color correction filter that has a saturation setting and keyframe in, or duplicate the clip, place one clip on top and add the be what to your fade. Don't use a fade, use opacity. No. I want to use, I think I want to do color correction of some sort. That's very surprising that the black and white image control does not have a keyframe option. So let's do color balance maybe. Let's try it with a color balance. Effect controls. No, color balance is not the right one. Let's try the RGB maybe. Do our color balance. Bam. Let's see what happens if I put these to 0. I think it just goes black, honestly. Yeah, it just goes black when you do that. So color balance isn't going to do it. I've never actually thought of doing this. You have seen Cube, have you? Yes, exactly. That makes sense to me. All right, let's see if we can do it RGB curves. No, it's just gonna black out. I don't actually know how to do this. I've never actually tried to do a black and white effect on a keyframe. Is saturation the answer? Yeah, I think so. Let's see if there's just a saturation. There's not. I'm not sure which. Maybe Lumetri is. Maybe Lumetri color is the way. Let's try Lumetri color. There's a nice black and white for setting, but let's see. Saturation's right here. So Lumetri color might do it. Maybe hue. Yes. Let's see. Zoom. Okay. Lumetri color with saturation, and it'll let me put a keyframe on. Excellent. So let's undo that. Let's drop a keyframe. What we need to do now is we go back one frame. 2 frames, pow, and then we'll jump to this one with 0 saturation. And then let's bring this thing back, and we'll do a bring this back, and we're gonna scale it up 125. Is that big enough? Nope. 150 maybe. Let's go 160 with it, so it takes up the whole screen. Whoop, to help without knowing what I was talking about. Yeah, exactly. No, saturation is the way. We need to do a blending mode, I think. Doesn't Dark Souls do like a black band over the screen when you die? Yeah, right in the middle. So I think that's how we need to do it. So what we can do for that, I think, is to add a crop. Excuse me. We'll toss in a crop on this effect. Let's go forward to where we can see that you died. I hope that coughing isn't catching the mic too hard. I apologize. Alright, we want to do a edge feather of big. Maybe like, I don't know, 75 pixels. And we're going to do a crop down to there, and then bring it up from the bottom as well. Do we do a 50 feather? Do we do a 20 feather? No, we want it like 55. Expectorate. And nope. Alright, so what we want is right here. Okay, and then what we'll add is our opacity. And we're going to drop a keyframe right there, and we'll go back to the start. We'll put a keyframe of 0. Bam. Now let's see, is that too fast? I think the whole thing needs to be rolled back a few frames. That's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so absurdly stupid. I love it. Okay, we're gonna put back in our opacity here. We'll run it to right there. We'll set it to 0. This is absolutely asinine. Okay, we'll do this keyframe here. We're gonna jump to this keyframe here. We're going to match this back up to right here, 100% saturation, bam. It doesn't even begin to work. Who are you calling a 9? That's so funny. I think I need to have the sound hit right when I tap the dead. So we actually need to do How many frames back? 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Let's try back 3 frames. No, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. All right, we're gonna save this progress project. Same thing. Progress project. No different. We want to duplicate this, and then boom, right there. All right, and then this one needs to be scaled up real big. So like, I don't know, 200%. And then we full screen this, and we screen cap that. Yep. We screen cap it, and we paint.net, and we paste it, and we save it in secondary video, I think. Urbanmechs, yeah. Dead. It's so stupid, and I love it. Actually, yeah, what we want is we just want this, I think. Bam. Just like that. And then we take this and we do speed duration, speed 10%. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's keep it real dumb. It's so stupid. Ah, I love it. It's absolutely so dumb. We'll slow this down even further. We're gonna go. This needs to be like, I don't know, 8 seconds long. We're gonna do frame blending. Blam. And then we can fade it out at the same time as the Dark Souls thing right here. Dragon's Dogma 2 is cool and all, but it's making me want to play Elden Ring. I've never actually played Elden Ring. I didn't have a computer that would like run it at the time. Speed duration 8, 9, 10%. 10%. We're gonna do like a opacity fade out that's 2 seconds long, maybe. See if this works. Does this actually work? Elden Ring is a masterpiece, to be honest. Kind of want to do this right here. Speed duration. We need this. Man, I'm just mucking around at this point. I think we need 7 seconds is still good. Let's see. Boom. We want this there. New tagline here at CFM TV, we get straight dumb. Yeah, keeping it stupid. Keep it real stupid. It's so dumb. Alright, let's check in on Billy before she dies. And she's in a bad shape. The power's out. Oh my god, the power's out this whole time. Turn on the generator. I bet my food is spoiled already. Lady needs boredom and stress. None of these cause happiness? Yeah, comic books. There we go. Lady's in a bad shape. She's very tired. She's very depressed. Take pills. Let's check on that weed. We check on that weed. Where's it at? It is still not... I don't know what to do here. I really don't know what to do about that. It's just not, like, updating. I may have screwed up by trimming it. Okay, back to the thing. All right, so we do the Dark Souls dead thing because it's silly and we like silly. And how long was this clip? This whole clip was 1934 through 2034. It's only a minute long. Let's just see what it looks like. Can I get away with running the whole thing? Maybe throw it on the floor. I think I may need to have it like in my inventory. All right, that actually like... Why did it flash away like that? I'm confused why. The opacity just like flashed off. Yeah, it did it again. In one click, it's like... What if we get rid of that? And just run it the whole thing there? I don't understand why it's going like... It's like the keyframes... That is a considerable jump in a single frame. It shouldn't be... Let's set this to... Let's set this one to 80, I guess. Why is that like... It's still like really, really fast fade out. Let's set this to 90% fade. Alright, 90's too much. We can get away with 80. I think that looks a little better. I just don't understand why it's so, like... Are y'all seeing that? Like, the opacity is, like, really wonky trying to... The like, one frame jump to like really opaque or really transparent to like taking forever for the last bit to... Doesn't make any fucking sense. Let's see. Yeah, that's hanging on for too long. Let's see. Let's delete that one. Yeah, that's better, I guess. It's like, I'm a little confused about this whole, like, I need this black bar to be less visible at this point without making the front end here not work. Just like the opacity is just like not going smooth like it should. Whatever. People won't notice. All right, so we got a minute clip here. It'll give me a moment to talk about getting out the tweezers. It'll give me a moment to talk about how to pick up these tufts appropriately and how easy they are to tear. It'll give me a moment to talk about, you really need to dip this in super glue to ensure that they actually like work. And you stick it on there, press it down. I'm also noticing the saturation is weird. Is it only supposed to be 50 at that point? There's a noticeable like change to the saturation for some reason here. Set that back to 100. Like, why is it so saturated at 100? Something is going wrong with this effect here. So like, check this out. Boom, normal saturation here at the beginning of the clip. No, it's actually even more screwed up now. The fuck is going on with this? Is it supposed to be 50? No, it's supposed to be 100. None, that's what it is. There's a creative look turned on. That's what happened. There it is. I had a LUT applied to it somehow. All right. So do a full minute on this silliness. Boom. But we're almost done. And where are we sitting at? 8:28. We're almost at the time limit for the usual stream. I realize it's been a little slow pace the last few minutes, you know. Just, you know, trying to make things work here. Okay, let's save where we're at. We're looking at clip number 212335. And let's toss in, we got 2 more clips to go. And I think I can get them cut down and be ready to do voiceover on Friday. Let's see what this clip is. Go 50%. All right. Do I show? Yeah, we'll show this to the camera. Let's clip it right here. Zoom in, see what we're doing. No. Stick that in. I think we're just gonna show right here. We reach for the model. Blam, we'll cut that, and we'll show a little bit of this. Time wasted on goofs is time well wasted. Yeah, I agree. I agree. There's gonna be many goofs in this upcoming video project. I'm really struggling to keep that in frame. I think I might start with one of these other mechs here. Come on, respond. Yeah, I think we'll show this one with the MRM30, because picking it up does a really good job of showing cut it right there. Pow. Grab a disc. Now let's see, is that model on the table? You know, if I don't... Yeah, whatever, it's fine. We want to show this. We're going to keep running it till we put the first 5 strokes. We'll cut it back. We're going to go through this whole thing, all the way around it. All the way around it. All the way around it. Set that model down, sir. All right. Right here. We'll clip that. Crap, old people used to model railroad. We're nearly old. Does that mean the new old people meta is Battletech? Yeah. Yeah. Well, Battletech's always kind of been old people game. The people who played it when it was an old people game are still the people who play it. Oh, what am I? I'm talking about Space Marines for some reason during chat. All right. Let's speed this clip up here. Speed duration. We'll make it 10 seconds long. Ow. Ba-bam. And then we'll take our last, hopefully our last fast forward clip here. And we're going to stretch it back. There we go. And let's watch this whole thing back right here. So we show a 2 flat because this is perfect application for the brush. We pick up our model. We could actually skip a little bit here, I think. I could stand to trim out. I could stand to trim out picking up the model, and we free up like, I don't know, 2 seconds off that. All right, let's watch it back. Pick up the flat brush. Show the model. We're showing that the dry brush has gotten the base like all gunky. And we start to fill it in. All in fast forward. It looks good. We do one more side. We go back to regular speed and we set it down. Cut the clip. There we go. Hit stop. Save our progress. And then I think this is our last clip to cut down, y'all. Let's take a peek here at a 50% size. And then capture this whole thing really poorly. And none of these like match at all. Not even close. They're all really bad. I just want to find what looks like the best one. I think maybe our first one is the best example. It's still really janky. Really, really poorly done. Hey, caution stripes is hard. Bam. That's good. I think we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to cut this down to a 10-second clip. We're going to show picking the thing up. We're going to show dipping the paint. We're going to show the first 5 strokes. God, why? What am I doing? It's like... You just like cut so much crap off right here. Let's cut that. Shit, I could just cut that whole front end off. Alright, yeah, we're going to show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow. We'll go to the back end and we'll show that right there. Clip it. We'll take this. We're going to do speed duration. We're going to go 10 seconds. And make sure to hit the down arrow to undo what we were doing. And set it to 10 seconds. Pounce. Ah, yes. I just heard a rolling blackout turn back on in Project Zomboid. The rolling blackouts are a little bit rough. Turn off. I don't want to use up my gasoline. Let's check on our weed. It's just not working. I just don't understand. Maybe it takes like actual days. And the game is set to 6-hour days currently on the server. Alright. Well, there we go. Let's give this little clip here a watch-roo. There we go. We put in the work. It looks really janky, but it is what it is. And I think I'm actually going to extend this by 3 seconds. Plus 3 seconds. Of course it won't. There we go. And then we're going to add an opacity filter at the end. Bam. We're going to go back 3 seconds. I'm going to set this to 0%. And this will be our little, when we go to set it down, it'll fade out. And we say, time for a grand reveal. And then we do our shots, and then we're ready to get done. At this point, all I got to fill in is all the little talking head segments, which I'll film this week. And we'll be back Friday on this project to get a little more work done. I'm going to try to get it done. If any of y'all out there have some clips to send for it, feel free to hit me up. I've already got a good collection of them. So maybe not necessarily for this project, but if anybody in the community wants to send clips to get them included in videos, always feel welcome. A reminder that the Workflow Live session is a place where people can come and see what's going on behind the curtain. It's a great place to show off your work too. If you post in Discord during the live stream. In fact, did anyone post during the hobby corner? Yeah. Not cave related, but upgraded my viewing space today. Instantly don't hate. Let's take a peek at your viewing space. Yeah. Yeah, I do like the vertical setup here. I want to get one right up here in what do you call it? Portrait layout to check it out. Yeah, this looks like a good little spot there. Good sir. Yeah. So I think we've been super productive today. Not a crazy lively stream, but I want to thank everybody for swinging through. If you like these workflow sessions, just keep an eye out for them. If you want to put your input into stuff, especially if you're catching this via the algorithm. As always, I want you all to remember to be happy while you're painting, while you're editing, while you're video gaming, whatever you're getting into. And to know that your participation in these here live stream events makes me happy while I'm painting as well. Thank y'all so much for stopping through. I know that these workflow sessions aren't quite as fun as the painting ones, but there's still some fun to be had. So yeah, just keep an eye out for it. Make sure to join up on the Countryfied Discord if you ain't already, in the description down below. In any case, that's all I got for y'all this evening. I'm actually going to be ending, what, 19 minutes early? Yeah, and if any of you like video games and Project Zomboid, make sure to come on over to the Discord server and get some information. You can join up at the Serenity Project Zomboid server. And we like to hang out and play video games. In any case, that's I'm going to end it there. Thank y'all for swinging through. Bye-bye.